Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we got one of these premium productions. We got one of these LG joints that went back to the streamer awards. You know, those corny awards, the salty awards, the ones that he doesn't really care about. Well, we know he has something to say. Now let's see how he's been doing through the years as these awards been going on, because he's him. I'm me, he's him. I can't say I'm me because I'm me, I'm not him. So when he says I'm me, it just sounds crazy saying, you know what, let's just go ahead and get it started because it's not what's important, Mr. He's him, all right? That's what it is. Final answer. All right, let's get it started.
I'm gonna let you guys know right now, don't ask me no more FGC related corny questions.
How did that work out for him? I'm sorry. Back to the feature presentation. My fault.
If you wanna ask FGC related questions, go ask the corny FGC.
And that's crazy. He calls them corny. I don't know why they just don't work with him. I don't know. Man, that's crazy. Or, invite him to any events or any barbecue taking tournaments. That's crazy.
That's all I gotta say. I know, but at least for and giggles, you know what I mean? That list is a complete joke. Just give Max the award.
And what's crazy is people are being in his chat agreeing with him. Like, y'all ain't looking up no metrics. You're not watching any of these other people. How can you say these things and you don't consume the content of these people? Like, you just going off of what he says. People gotta stop eating the glizzies out here, man. It's crazy.
If that's the case. The thing about these type of lists, it's almost like it's almost like, put it like this. It's like somebody that plays sports for a very long time, never gets nominated for. You might get the money, you might get the recognition, but it's those trophies that hit a little bit different. I'm talking about not them corny winning video games, tournament trophies.
That you never won, by the way, but yet you're steadily commenting on.
We're talking about like trophies.
I'm gonna be honest with you, some people do care about them awards, but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care nothing about them awards. I care about the sustainability and the bread and being, because when it's all said and done, it's like, oh, okay, legacy, legend. Tyson's one of the biggest legends of all time, and he'll tell you straight out right, like, man, I don't care about none of that. It's about the sustainability. If you got the money, the funding to where you ain't got to work no more, that's more important than that damn award. It's cool, but it ain't everything. And some people are cool with it. Now, I'm gonna say this, it can help you with trajectory as far as business, but if you're talking about I'm doing it for a legacy, man, ain't nobody gonna remember you. Once you pass that 20-year, 30-year mark, you'll start to fade out. People will not remember you. People will not discuss you. People will not talk about you. They'll call you an old head. They'll say you was around with dinosaurs. They don't respect history like that. How many people from 100 years ago do we talk about now? Do you think they would care more about the accolades, or would they care more about sustainability and being successful and not having to struggle and being able to spend time with their family and the people who matter to them? Come on now. What we talking about? We'll just use Black history. Do you think these people did the things they did for accolades, or did they do it for progression? They did it for progression, but then received the accolades. Malcolm X and all these people was not out here trying to get no damn award. They wanted what? Sustainability. They wanted survival. They wanted to be able to build something. They didn't care about no damn. You present them with an award, they're like, man, get this out of my face. I need a job. We need to work. We need a community. We need success. We need opportunity. So, no, them awards really don't matter like that. And as far as athletes, do you think LeBron James cares more about, he probably does now because he's damn near like a billionaire. So what else can you get at that point? But everybody who's out here competing in sports, trying to come up, they playing baseball, they playing football, soccer, American football. You think they out here playing tennis and doing all this just for accolades? Like, no, they want the money. They want the success. Look at the WNBA. You think they care about an award? Winning championships, they said, nah, I want more money. They're winning championships and want more money. They not making money, but you see what I mean? They got the award. It does not matter. That award doesn't mean anything. If you got an ego, yes, that award is everything to you. You'll be out on the corner, on the street with that shiny award that means so much. But if two people got to make a choice, 100% of the, I give you 99% of the time, people going to say, wait, so I can have this award or this over here with this luxury life and not struggling and living nice and well and good. Nah, I don't really care about the award. I want that one. I want that one. Give me that success.
Sir. Get me that beverage. But sir, you have a drink in your hand, huh? Get me that beverage.
You feel me? I'm not running a thing. Don't talk to me about fighting games no more on my stream.
Spoiler alert. He's still playing fighting games to this day.
To this day!
If I cut him on, I cut him on. If I mention it, I mention it. Don't come on this asking me to play Tekken. Don't come on this asking me to play Street Fighter. Anybody coming on this asking me to play Street Fighter, Tekken, or any fighting game, I'm most likely gonna 80,000 you. I'm most likely gonna 1.2 you.
You don't say.
Well, I said I wasn't doing fighters, and then my chat got me to 2,500 subs. So, or I'm gonna ban you. Let's just go ahead and move me out of the equation of fighting games, period. The FGC, all that corny ass bullshit.
And I'm gonna say it again. That's crazy. He down to 2,500 subs today. 2 years later, while he was at 40, was it 43, 4,400 at that time, roughly in that area, fluctuation. And if it does not matter to you, why do you have to comment on it that way? Obviously, the nominations do matter to you. It is important to you. So maybe you should stop acting like it doesn't matter because it does.
I eclipsed that anyway, but y'all.
Did you though? Did you?
Stop the cap.
Niggas could at least put me on a list because I'm still known for doing that. If I pop on Soul Calibur, we could get 1K right now.
So wait a minute. So it's corny, right? Right. Run through this with me, y'all. Right. FG corny, right? It's so corny. You could at least put me on the list. I'm not understanding here. What are we doing? Do we want to be on the awards or do we not? You're making me mad. You know how like a little kid say something that don't make any sense and then they go back on what they said? You're frustrating me. Making me upset. I already deal with kids, all right? I don't need to deal with grown-ups.
Dad. I'm not your dad!
I'm just messing with y'all. We having a good time. Let's go ahead and go back to that video.
I could cut on Soul Calibur, whatever the fuck I want, and will tune in if I am playing fighting games.
You know what else they'll tune in a lot for? You playing the people in the FGC who will be actually willing to play you. As bad as you are at the game, which you shouldn't even have a game in the first place because you don't even rank. You don't even qualify. See, you have a game card that you're not even, you know how like there's like a white card, a black card, and you have to utilize your card to your benefit, like an Asian card. We all have this card, right? A card of privilege that we utilize. You have a fighting game card of privilege you don't use. The average person does not have access to Justin Wong and all of these people like you do, and you don't even use it. Now, let's go ahead and have a little business talk. If you have an opportunity, right, to play the biggest people in the fighting game community, and you know regardless, views will come from it, by default, people will come to your channel because guess what? You have your YouTube channel. So if any of these people who are just running games, whether it's Snake Eyes or whoever it is, and they want to run games with you, why wouldn't you do it? Because some of them are willing, some of them aren't because of who you are, how you get down, and how you move. But overall, if you have an opportunity, even if it's not specifically your views, the fact that people are familiar with who it is, your content will come up by proximity because your name is attached to it. It's a shame, man. Been on the internet this long and still doesn't know how, still doesn't. So we'll go back to this. Even with your YouTube, you're still not doing it right. Even though you got it back, you're still doing it wrong. Do you remember the last time you was at 2K? The last time I saw you at 10K, did I say 2? Did I say 2 on accident? I meant 10. The last time I seen you at 10K, it was like 2021. That was the last time I seen it. When it was like 13, you were kind of right around that 10 to 13 area, and you're back there now. Regardless if you say it's a new channel or not, if your name was that big, you would automatically have a bigger channel just because you came back. But okay. But as a caveat, this could be due to him getting older. Because keep this in mind, when he originally came onto YouTube, this is what he was trying to do.
Let's do a first to 5, whatever. So what I'm going to be doing on this channel is a random amount of things. I'm going to be playing people in first to 5s who may have talked shit to me or I talk to them just to prove that I'm the better overall player.
And ironically, the correct method that he had here was actually the method he should have been using now. So the worst part is he's actually going backwards. Like, the older he gets, he's going backwards. He's not evolving. When you're doing this, when you're out here and you're in the entertainment industry and you're in this field, you're supposed to evolve. People are supposed to look back at your content and say, whoa, well, that makes sense. You came a long way. People looking at your content like, damn, bro, what are you doing? Like, is this what you've been up to? You know, versus, wow, you've really changed. You've evolved a lot, or your presentation is a whole lot different. Your quality is so much better. You even went from even that background you in now is more interesting. Now the little cat thing ain't even in the side no more. It's just white walls. You know what I'm saying? Look like out here looking like a cat that broke up with you and left and said, I don't want to be here no more. You're not, I don't want to be your pet. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, you got to do better overall in general. But we're going to go ahead and get back to it.
I don't even know who this is. I never heard of this guy in my life.
And this is the biggest thing where he's saying, I don't keep up with it. I'm not involved with it. And then you say you don't know people in that community. Oh, you don't say. You don't say, because you don't keep up with the community and you don't know about anybody in it. Crazy, man. Let's go ahead and move forward, man. This is insane.
Snubbed again per usual. I couldn't even get a nom though. Like, I'm playing dead games on Twitch. Can't even get a nom.
This fool said I'm playing dead games on Twitch and I can't get a nomination. You're not even playing some of the most viewed games or the games that people would like to see you play, and they're supposed to nominate you as a streamer that entertains people. What are we talking about? And as a side note, look at that sub count here. From that mid 4K to mid 3K.
I mean, look on YouTube. Look at the clip of me being at the Streamer Awards last year. I think my clip did more than the actual restream of the awards.
Session subs 4. Session subs 4. You by yourself is not the reason why it had that many views. It was the fact that the awards was the awards and you happen to be on the awards. That's it.
So I'm good enough, not good enough, but I'm decent enough to be able to present an award for the best fighting game streamer, but I'm not good enough to be nominated.
Presentation and nomination are two different qualifications depending on what you're doing and where you're standing and checking your station. You are not doing anything to be nominated. All you're doing is sitting in that chair and hating, talking about where you should be, but where you ain't. Now, if you put in the work, versus just sitting on your butt all day saying, I'm not going to edit anything if I'm not getting a nasty bag. Well, you got nasty views. You got nasty return viewers. You got nasty stats. So guess what? You're not nominated, but you can give one out. And even then, it was kind of like a one and done, because if it's already happened, the shock value is already done with. So if you do it again, it doesn't hit the same. Because I know he was complaining about that when he didn't come back. Man, you know, that time when I did it, you know, had all them views. I'm like, but yeah, if you do it again, now the interaction with Max and all of that, it's already been there, done that. It's over. It's time to move on and do something else and do something different. These people are not your trolls. These people are not your content farms. We're your content farm. The trolls keep your name active. Again, the trolls keep views going to your direction. And when the trolls do these things that we do and they go to your channel, you can't even keep the viewers that we push towards you. And despite the fact that we make fun of you and we make these jokes and we do the things that we do, we have a good time, regardless, everybody who sees this, they're going to say, man, what does this actual channel look like? So inherently, even though we're trolling you, we're making jokes, we're doing the things that we're doing, which is why it's funny that you feel some type of way or you even try to take some of them down. When the people, everybody don't think the same way. Everybody don't have a vitriol or a hatred. Some people just lie on the internet and say they have a hatred. Some people do come from these channels and go to your channel. But if you can't entertain the people that go to your channel, guess what's going to happen? They're going to say, bro, I tried to watch this channel, but honestly, I'd rather watch the trolls. I've seen this in comment sections. You see what I'm saying? But it's everybody else's fault. And they're supposed to nominate you when your sub count is negative 1K. Are we serious? What are we talking about? You can hand it out, Waterboy.
Don't know, best fighting game streamer. I don't know if they mean like best fighting game streamer, meaning like you win titles, or well, actually you don't because Sejan wouldn't be there. But it says a streamer who creates the best fighting games content. Oh, okay, maybe because I don't have a YouTube channel.
So let's be clear here. We're going to address two things. For one, you're commenting on how they're picking these people. You didn't even read the description. Obviously, we know you're a little illiterate, so you have a little issue reading. You didn't even read the description. You're talking about who should be nominated. Don't even know what the nominations are for when it says it right under it. Then you read it and realize they say content of fighting games, which means not just Street Fighter or Tekken, any games are relevant in that realm, etc. Which means any fighting game content where you retain an audience or a larger audience that will qualify for this nomination, you would be on there. The YouTube doesn't have anything to do with that nomination. And what's funny is now that we move to the future and you have it back, what are you doing now to get nominated? Nothing.
All right, let me just take, all right, I'll take that back. Maybe because I don't have a YouTube channel.
This delusion is remarkable.
Man, but it would have been so crazy to just see like LowTierGod, then Punk the God, then whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You can always dream, bro. Dream big. Dream big.
Stop it. Get some help.
Damn, 2,700, bruh.
You guys see the nominees for
Damn, this man defining insanity.
the streamer awards?
Nah, but you're gonna enlighten us, right?
I'll go over it later.
Nah, you're going over it now.
Some big names vote for me. Even Asman voted for me. It's like kids don't understand.
Understand what?
They don't understand what makes for good TV. So on and so forth. Would have been cool to be nommed. I know I wouldn't have won regardless of the fact, but it would have been cool to be nommed and have a category full of unknown that are zero innovative.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And you say good TV. Dude, you can't even entertain your stream. You talking about good TV. You know what's funny is it's actually more entertaining for them not to nominate you. I'm actually glad they didn't, because this makes for far more entertainment than you actually being nominated. I mean, you get cooked either way. This is still going to be a barbecue, but I thought these awards didn't really matter and it was just corny, right? I could have sworn, but maybe we tripping. Maybe we've been tripping the past few years.
At all. Like, these people are not innovative whatsoever. But hey, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do.
You're sad, bro. You know, maybe if you say pretty please, they might put you on the ballot. You know what I'm saying? Like charity. Just so you could be there. You know, maybe the troll squad. Maybe we'll vote you up. And it'll be like a category just for you. It'd be like a low cal category, right? And then the award will be a trash can panda. But it gotta be a good one, though. It gotta be a nice one, like a marble or something just of real good material. Just a premium trash can panda that says low cal award. It'd make more sense to be a cow. But hey, we're trolling here, so you're gonna get a trash can panda. Because it's what you deserve. Because that's how you get down. And if you don't know what it is, it's those little animals that look like burglars. I don't know if the word's banned or not, so I'm not gonna use it. But yeah, they look like little burglar animals. They look. You remember when Mario got that little tail and he started floating around? Yeah, that animal.
Fake ass streaming community.
60th match against
Just keep doing my own thing.
And what is that exactly?
Fake.
Damn, bro. Just say please, bro. Say please, invite me. I would really like to go. I would appreciate an invitation. It's that simple. Just say please. Just say please. Since you want to go so bad, just say please. Maybe that'll work. I'm not gonna lie, most likely won't. But at least you asked. At least we could say, hey, he did ask nicely. You know, the worst they could say is no, and or ignore you, one or the other. That's the worst they can do. But at least we could say, hey, he did try to go. He did ask nicely.
And you like, mommy. Fight. You accomplished nothing in life. Son it.
Damn, bro, I'm not even gonna stunt you. Like, I like getting a good laugh in, but just keeping it real, bro, it's kind of depressing, man. Like, this is what you amounting to? Like, out of all the things you could be doing, you just telling somebody else they amounted to nothing while complaining about not being invited to award shows? Yes, nigga. It's your pinnacle. Bloop.
sitting over here acting like it's evil, but nobody ever heard of you. Eat a blacklisted out of that bum ass.
You're done. You're blocked.
Damn, bro. Come on, man. This what we doing? This is that nomination content right here.
Shut your bitch ass up, you broke. Thank you for the free money. Shut your bitch ass up, broke ass.
His ass gonna cry off stream.
I didn't get none, but I got broke niggas to pay me money to talk in my chat. Now is that right?
Yep, you're right. Good job. Let's give him a round of applause, y'all.
You can never get nom for a motherfucking thing in your entire life. Your mom didn't even nominate you as her best child. You're a bum. You're a worthless nobody. You're a dark horse of the family.
Did he mean to say something uplifting? Am I taking it out of context?
Just calm.
Mentally untouchable.
Play it like it's gonna count.
Bro, you need to play up some better content so you can get nominated.
It just doesn't make sense. You said this person doesn't play fighting games?
Alright, we're going.
I don't know why or how that she's nominated then. She doesn't play fighters.
She got a rematch with Harada vlog. So it's like, it's one of them technicality things, like everything in it doesn't have to be, but the things that you do that qualify for it puts you up there. Now, as far as his criticism, this is what I give him. As far as his critique, he is correct. If you are predominantly, even if you don't play the game, if you do not predominantly cover the games a majority of your streams, it is not fair to put that person there because you don't belong there. In all fairness, it doesn't even matter if you do one video and it does 3 million, one stream and you got the most viewers in it. It doesn't matter because it has to be based on the predominant amount or category of your content. So if you do 90% vlogs, you need to be in IRL, which I don't like saying, but you know what I mean. It's a category, okay? I'm letting this skate because it's a category. If you're doing IRL or you have more vlog-based content, if your vlogs are not like Justin Wong's where you literally fall into fighting game, like when Justin Wong does his vlogs, it's based on fighting games. So it will make sense for Justin Wong to be a vlog creator put there because he covers fighting games. Just like Sage, I mean, people like that. If you're covering tournaments, you're covering competitions relevant in the space. But if I look at your channel, like when people look at it, the impression that they get from your channel, that's what qualifies you. Now, this is YouTube, this is not Twitch. So her Twitch could be completely different. So she could possibly be playing more Tekken or whatnot on, or video games, because I'm seeing Harada, so I'm assuming Tekken on Twitch. But you gotta remember, these algorithms are different. So by technicality, here's the thing. He's right, but wrong at the same time. I'm gonna look at her Twitch. Okay, see, nah, bro. When you look her up, even on just straight up Google, the first thing that pops up is based on a game. And I went to her channel and there's far more games on here. So see, this is why it's important to do your research, because you're looking at somebody's YouTube when they're basing it off of their Twitch. Her Twitch does have a lot more gaming on it. So no, she qualifies.
She's a YouTuber. That's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't even put Punk in the category. How does this happen? Like, all the niggas just play Street Fighter. Like, who the f? Like, who is actually making?
Okay, look, I'm on the internet. I already know what you're about to say. Who's making these lists? The thing is, whenever you're on the internet made people smart and dumb at the same time. If you want to know who's making these lists, curating these lists, you can look this information up. You're not doing any research on the people as to why they're actually on these lists. You're not doing any research as to why they're qualified, because there's answers for it. If you go to her channel 13 days ago, 12 days ago, 10 days ago, 4 days, like she's playing 2KXO, I think it's 2XKO. That title's so weird, but you know what I'm talking about. Basically, she's playing fighting games specifically back to back to back. And then there was another stream, Lily Pichu gets mad at me with an 8-hour stream. Dude, she's playing games like not on a small scale. Like she playing them. So for you to sit there and ask these questions instead of doing your independent research on these people, you're just talking. You're just running your mouth. How lazy can you? What else are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's very quick and very simple to say, well, why is this? Okay, I'm only going to look at their YouTube. YouTube algorithms are not the same as Twitch at all. A video you would post on YouTube would not be a video you post on Twitch. They're completely different platforms. The same way you would stream on Twitch, you would not stream on YouTube. You could simultaneously do it, but even TBH is a clear indication of how different both chats are and what they consume and what they watch. People watch Hokage highlights like crazy. Does that mean they watch them like that on Twitch? No. So the content, he doesn't put out segment pieces on Twitch. He puts out segment pieces on YouTube. And I'm saying this for y'all. I'm not saying this for him because he should already know better, being in the content creation space for over 15 plus years. He should know better. But I'm saying it for the people who may not be familiar, may not know how it works. What you post on one platform does not mean it'll work on another. That's not how that works. Something that may work on one may work better on another platform. So you'll get a bunch of views doing this on this platform and none doing the same thing on another. So which means that both pages are actually going to be different, because I'm sure the gaming content didn't do so well on her other channel because it was probably more women who watched her on the other channel. You see what I mean? Because of the content consumption is different on YouTube than it is on Twitch, and the dominating viewership is different. So you really have to understand the demographics on each platform, who's watching you and who's looking at you. And YouTube, hands down, has the best the best statistics, the best layout, the best everything. So whenever you're looking at it, it tells you specifically how old, how long they watch, what's the age demographic, or are people 15 to 25 watching you, are people 25 to 40 watching you, which is why when we go hard on certain creators, you know who's watching you, you know who predominantly views your content. So when we go off on people like the Aidens or people who are pushing gambling on their streams, you know who's on your stream. So for you to be over here peddling that kind of content to kids because you know what you're doing, you should be ashamed of yourself. Now, am I saying that their parents shouldn't have some type of responsibility? They should, but parents can't watch everything their kids do. But that's not what we're here for today. We're here about the statistics as a conversation for another day. Your stats, your statistics, your demographics are extremely important to building a successful channel. But pay attention to that. I ain't getting into it. That ain't what we're here for. I'll do it more often if you want. All right, there's different day, different time. Leave the request below. I'll be sure to add it into the segments. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
Because this interaction is just beautiful.
I gotta say something, man. And by the way,
Then you got into what? Yachty, right? Or Uzi, one of them?
Uzi.
Nah, I never got into
Oh, you
it.
said Uzi wasn't gonna be something?
Nah, Uzi didn't want to rhyme over a certain beat. And
No,
then
no,
he
no,
was
no,
like,
no,
I'm
no,
gonna be a
no,
rock
no,
star.
no,
And I
no,
said
no,
to
no,
people,
no.
What he did criticize and critique the fact that he couldn't freestyle and rap over a beat. That is true. That did happen. But the critique I have about that whole situation, I feel where Ebro is coming from, because people used to have to be the whole package back in the day, but he's not coming out trying to say, I'm gonna be this super MC, supreme rapper. If Cole came on here and said that, you're gonna get punished for it. If Kendrick came out and said that, you're gonna get dinged for it. If you're any of these MC rappers and you come out here and say, I cannot rap to this beat, we're gonna have a problem. But when you have people like Yachty and Uzi and them who never said, I'm trying to be Mr. Ultimate Super Rapper, that's not what I'm doing it for. You can't dock somebody when that's not what they're doing. I know it feels good to knock points off of somebody, to knock them down notches. But what are you proving if they say that's not the kind of time I'm on?
This ain't a Mandela effect thing. No,
The rock star thing.
This ain't
It's
a
the rock
Mandela.
star
Yeah,
thing.
he ain't gonna be like he ain't gonna blow up or something like that.
No,
No, I
you
didn't say
said
that.
rock star.
Oh,
he said he was gonna be a rock star. And I said, we're gonna decide that.
he is.
I mean, he still ain't sold out no stadium.
I mean, rock stars don't need to sell out a stadium.
They do.
What about
Then
a
you ain't a
radio?
star?
No, rock star is a rock star.
Says who?
The culture.
Ebro, now as an old head, and I'm putting myself in that category as well, you have to understand it don't matter what we think. I get it. I know how times were. I know the strong arm times are done. It's a wrap. It's over with. It don't happen like that no more. There's no more regulation in music. It's not regulatory no more. Now it's open competition. It's open season. And you cannot say, if this man had diamond singles, you cannot say he's not a rock star. No, the average artist does not go diamond. Whether you like him or not, whatever reason, you cannot name. It's whether you want to base it on streams or whatever the situation is. And I get it, even these days, we always say this, selling albums, which is not a fair comparison. Because if, let's say rock stars, right? Let's just use people like, well, first things first. Let me look at his, I want to look at his stats, and then we're going to move forward from what Uzi has sold. Okay, now looking at it, this man got first ever diamond record was the XO Tour Life 3. Bad and Bougie, number one on the Hot 100. 20 Minutes has over 1.3 billion streams on Spotify. Come on, bro. Come on now. Like, I was in this same boat and I did this too. Because I didn't rock with it. Maybe it wasn't something that I liked, or it didn't come from the original part of the culture, how we would listen to music or what we co-signed. If it's big, it's big, bro. Like, the average artist is not getting billions of streams. They're not. They're not going platinum. The average artist is not going platinum. And I know we want to compare people from the 90s and the 80s to people now. And this is going to be a shocking fact that I know a lot of people may not be ready to hear. Especially probably not for me, you know, hearing the stuff that I've said before. The people from back in the day, and I know this is going to be a very controversial take, and I'm saying it at a time. The superstars, whether it was Jimi Hendrix, Michael Jackson, Kiss, all of these people would have never made it today. But wait, hold on. The people of today would have never made it back then. You see how that works? So when you're bringing two different cultures of music, when you're competing against each other, the dynamics of the industry are completely different. Michael Jackson would have went nowhere today. Let's just say if Michael Jackson started doing music today, he would be nowhere. He would have never made it. He wouldn't even have got a second look. He would not be a superstar today. Lil Uzi back in the 80s and 70s or whatever, he would have not been a superstar then. The times that they grew up in were completely different, so the work metrics were completely different. Does that mean they would have never made it? No. But as far as what was utilized and what was taken advantage of and the tools that were used at that time are not available now. When we start referencing older artists and all the albums that they sold, you can't say that when there's streaming platforms now. And also keep this in mind, those numbers that they have, even though you want to discredit them, people clicked it and chose to listen to it on their own. So you really cannot take away their stream as if it wasn't a listen, in all fairness. And I get it, you can say, oh, well, people support you regardless. It's not the same though. It's not the same. Thriller would have never sold that many albums if it could be streamed. The reason why people bought these vinyls and stuff like that is because it was just not accessible. You had to catch what was available when it was available. They also controlled and contained the industry. We are currently in the middle of a free market where things don't last longer than a few weeks. We now have apps, AI apps, where you can make your own songs. You have a studio on your cell phone. You got automatic mastering programs that clean your vocals up and make you sound like you T-Pain or somebody. We have producers now, which another video I'm about to put up to show you what I'm talking about. Producers.
You say you coming through. I say let's look close, that's my goal. No cap, you know I'm pressure when I be talking.
Who are going back and forth with people in the comment section, and rappers, they say, man, for $100, you can say, I don't need y'all no more. So now we've reached the crossroads to where the producer does not need the rapper doesn't need a producer. But now since the market is open, not only do you have rappers, you also have producers who make music without the rapper. And you have rappers who make the music without the producer. And see, before that, in 01, you know, the earlier 2000s, when you rap, people was like, oh snap, let me check that out. Then after that, the next level of it, when you move later on in those 2000s, it was everybody and their homeboy made a mixtape. And the next level after that, it was about the quality of that mixtape. Then come a little bit later on, all the accessibility to where you're talking about like 1800 to get a really good studio in your house, to where you could barely tell the difference between radio and house quality. It started to get a whole lot closer, leading to oversaturation and people just being less interested in hearing it because they didn't heard it all, seen it all, and everybody has the CD. Everybody's making music. Your mama got a mixtape. Hell, I got a mixtape. Everybody got a mixtape. Everybody got an album, and a mama, and they kids. How are you supposed to come into this market and sell something that everybody could do at their house? What's so different between what you're doing here versus what I'm doing there? Now, there is a distinction. There's a distinction. But does that distinction matter enough for somebody to come out of their pocket and to pay you for that or buy your albums when they can make whatever they specifically want to make on a $5, $10 something app a month, or sometimes for free? Something to think about. But if you kicked it with your boy this long, I appreciate you hanging with me. Links in the description below like always. And in the meanwhile, I'm out. Have a good one.
And did you know that Elvis Presley and Pat Boone sold more of Tutti Frutti than I did? And I wrote it and sung it?
Did that bother you?
No, it didn't. It made me feel good. They opened the door that was locked and I couldn't get in. And I took the Beatles and Mick Jagger with me. Mick Jagger was living on a truck. I had Jimi Hendrix playing guitar for me. I had Billy Preston on the organ, James Brown, and Joe Tex was my vocalist. I had all of them. That's the reason I'm the king. All of them came from me.